Hello and welcome to a draft thing. I am joined by Connell.
Hello.
Hello. We are going to do a draft. We're going to have two separate promotions full of people that we are going to draft. Basically, the rules are we can draft whoever we want under the following parameters. We can only draft 30 people, so we're going to get 30 people each. Although tag teams go as one pick, so we're actually going to end up with more than 30 people, but we're going to get 30 picks. If we draft anyone from WWE, they have to be under 74 popularity, just so we're not getting all the top guys. And if we draft anyone from AEW or NXT, they have to be under 64 popularity, because that's where the level is. Drew McIntyre was 75 popularity, and I think Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega were 65, and I think they're on the same level, mate. So we're kind of knocking it down for AEW. What else is there? You can only have 15 people from one company, so we're not just going to end up with like the entire AEW roster. And after we do the draft, we basically have free reign to sign whoever we want as per the parameters of the actual game, so we're not going to be able to sign people who are under contract. This is our like 30 free picks, and then afterwards we can do whatever we want under
What
the
it
parameters
should
of
be,
the actual rules.
I didn't mention this before, what I think it should be is that the 30 people we draft, we should get those on like a written deal, and then anyone else we draft after that will get on like a PPA.
Yeah, that makes
That
fine.
makes more sense. So technically, we and you could both get the same person after this on a PPA, but they could, whatever, they just set up for both people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Connell is in charge of the game,
The admin side, yeah.
because I don't...
Also, I have no idea what the fuck we're calling these promotions. We'll
Neither
go over
do
that at a later
Neither
point.
do I.
When
We'll
our
do a big
past
reveal.
wrestling is running around, then we'll know if this.
Yes. Okay. Who gets the first pick? We have not decided this.
We have not.
Should we go for the reliable coin flip?
Coin. There, coin. I'm googling it. Coin flipper online.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
So
Flip
the
one.
save, the save that you're seeing on the screen isn't the one we're using. I just thought
Okay.
we'll have something on the screen.
I don't know if I can share my screen, but you're gonna have to trust me. I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
It's a head.
Whee! I love head.
Pinky.
So basically, I've made a list of everyone that I thought they'll be nice to have. So I'm going to kind of work through
I have
them.
not, so I'm probably going to name about 50 people that Liam's going to go now. They're above PopCap, mate. But
Yeah. And also, you're probably going to forget people as well.
no, I've got both the rosters open, so I can look.
right, okay. Well, I get first pick.
Not that I'm thinking about getting people that aren't from AEW or WWE.
No, I was going to say, we're basically just going to get those. I mean, we'll probably, in terms of the guys we sign afterwards on PPAs, they're pretty much going to have to be outside of those companies anyway.
Yeah, because they will. Like, if we don't get, say, nobody takes like Apollo Crews, he'll be in WWE, so we'll be able to get him anyway.
Yeah. Until the contract runs out. Basically, everything after the draft is the game working as it would in real life, or whatever. Anyway, first pick. My first pick is going to be. I'm just going to go for it. The person who only just fits in the parameters of below 74. Daniel Bryan, who is 73.
Oh, you. Then I'm going to see if this person fits. I'm going to open the mod up right now and actually see if they fit. So I will have the mod open. So I realised that I'm not sharing screen, so I can just get the mod open and look at people in it. Let's check if this guy is above 74. He is. Yes, he's 72. So I'll pick Kevin Owens.
Okay, he is. He was the second, basically. It went Bryan at 73 and then Owens at 72.
So nobody above those two will be available to go.
Exactly. Although having said that, there is another 72. It's just whether I want to go for him or not. I will, because it also means I'll be able to solidify a tag team. Because I'm going to pick Ray and Dominic Mysterio.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Right, 72 for Ray and 50 for Dominic.
I think I'm going to go for a tag team now. I'm assuming they're going to be below 75. Well, one of them definitely, but the other guy might not be at this point. But he probably still will be. Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Yes, Jay is 66 and Jimmy is 60. We should point out, by the way, this is the December mod because we're impatient.
And because I like the Real World Chronicles mod best, and there's not a February mod out, and there's not a January mod out yet, and we're not waiting until February.
Yes. Okay, so who was that? Oh, the Usos. Right. I'm going to pick Samoa Joe.
Samoa
68.
Joe. 68. I think I'm going to hop over to the border for the first time,
Oh no.
and if I can check if this guy's got... He might have more than 64 pop. He has 58 pop. And that is the Bastard Pack.
Ah. I would have liked him. Okay. Well, I'm not taking a risk anymore. I kind of left this guy because I didn't think you were going to pick him, but I can't take the risk. It actually comes as a team. MJF and Wardlow.
Oh, he was up there, he was up there.
MJF 57 and Wardlow is
I'm assuming...
only 35.
I'm assuming the only people in AEW that are above the cap are going to be like Moxley, Jericho, Cody and Kenny. So...
I think so, yeah.
62, okay, you'll be fine. From WWE, I would take Keith Lee.
Okay. Good pick. So I'm going to throw one out there. I'm not sure if you're going to let me have it as a package or not. You're going to kind of split it up. But I'm going to say the Hurt Business.
I would say, you could take Lashley and he'd come with MVP as a manager, and then you could take Cedric and Shelton together.
Okay. In that case, I'll take Lashley and MVP.
Yeah. I'm going to take Adam Cole.
What teams do I have? Oh, I only have one team, so I'm going to pick another one now before you do.
Technically, you have to if you want to use MJF and Wardlow.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And Lashley and MVP.
Oh yeah.
I'll pick another one anyway. I'm going to go with... Oh, do I want to? Morrison and Miz.
Oh boy!
They're not going to be doing stupid comedy segments
How
that open
exciting.
my shows. Miz is a good hand to have though in terms of just in the game.
I think I'm also going to take a tag team. I'm going to check if they're above the pop or below the pop cap even, because they might not be. Well, that guy is. I'm assuming they're both going to have the same popularity. They do, yeah. 58 pop. Matt and Nick Jackson.
Okay. I had them down, but I probably wasn't going to pick them, to be honest. Right, I'm going to jump back over to AEW. And I'm going to pick... Yeah, okay. I'm going to pick Miro.
Miro.
Do I get Kip and Penelope as well, or not? I don't particularly want them, but if you'll give me Kip as well, I will take it. No,
if you must.
I must not, to be honest. It doesn't matter.
If you really, really want him,
I
you
really,
can
really
have
want
him.
Kip Sabian. Oh, let me get... Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to take one last team, and for now, those will be enough to be the cornerstones of my division. I'm assuming they're going to have a less... Yeah, they do. FTR.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not taking any risks with letting you potentially have this team, so I'm just going to go ahead and take Kofi and Woods.
I think it's time for me to jump back over to good old WWE land and go back on the words I literally just said last time. Because I've remembered I need to take Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
I could be mean, but I'm not going to. I could just take Strong, but I'm not. Yeah, so I'm going to take Sami Zayn.
He's at 60. So yeah, he's a good choice to take. And that is Cesaro.
No. I really wanted Cesaro. Where am I up to in terms of how many WWE got?
You've picked 7 WWE, 2 AEW, 0 NXT.
Okay. God, we've got quite a lot to pick. I'm gonna take Aleister Black.
Since you've taken him, I'm going to take Ricochet.
Okay. I think this might be the lowest I've gone in terms of popularity, but I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross with Scarlett.
Sweet Scott. Oh, about women as well.
With 48.
Guess they could be just lumped in. We didn't really specify that we could take in men and women.
Oh,
If you end up taking no women, because Liam doesn't want to win him or whatever.
I probably will. I probably will, like, Sam.
I feel like at the end of this, we're going to draft 30 men and realise nobody's taking any women, and then it's still women's draft.
Yeah, probably.
So let's just make that agreement now.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That's probably about right anyway.
And it will literally only be you can't draft Becky and Charlotte, and everyone else will be available.
Yeah.
Or Ronda, I guess.
When we both get to 10, can you do like a rundown of who we've got so far, so I can kind of work out? Because I feel like I probably should have separated it into. Like...
Oh, we've already got. This is already pick number 11. Give this to Karrion Kross for your 11th pick. I'll go through it after I pick my guy.
Okay.
I will take Pete Dunne with Pat McAfee.
No, I had McAfee on mine. I was hoping you wouldn't think of him. I'd be able to like sneak him in at the end.
So, as it currently stands, Liam has 8 picks from WWE, 1 from NXT, 2 from AEW, and his roster is Daniel Bryan, Rey and Dominic Mysterio, Samoa Joe, MJF and Wardlow, Bobby Lashley and MVP, Miz and Morrison, Miro, Kofi and Woods, Sami Zayn, Aleister Black, and Karrion Kross. And I have 5 from WWE, 3 from NXT, and 3 from AEW. And my roster is Kevin Owens, The Usos, Pac, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, The Young Bucks, FTR, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, Cesaro, Ricochet, and Pete Dunne with Pat McAfee.
Okay, I think they're pretty good. So the thing is, I was thinking I kind of need to diversify a little bit, but actually that's going to be forced anyway, so I don't really need to worry about it until we get to that point. I am going to...
Some may say you're being smarter with the draft picks by picking all the high popular WWE guys at the start, so it's fine.
I'm going to go for someone who's a lower popularity, but I do really want him, so I'm going to take Darby Allin.
I looked at him a minute ago, but sorry, his popularity was low, and I was going to leave him for later.
Yeah, surprisingly low, but never mind.
Who the fuck do I just see on that page I was going to look at? Oh, him. I'm assuming he'll be below the cap. He might barely for his company. 58, that's fine, yeah. Adam Page.
I think he's like the highest AEW guy we can get behind whoever we've had so far.
Yeah, the Buck. He's probably the Young Bucks, yeah.
And Miro as well. Miro is 59, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go for another tag team, and it's gonna be. I'll just take Shelton and Cedric.
Fair enough.
Who are,
And if you're going to complete your factions just now, I may as well finish the round as just to fill a round to finish the factions off and take Roderick Strong.
Okay. My next one shall be. See, the thing is, there's still some relatively highly popular WWE guys, but I don't really want them.
Yeah, they're just not interesting.
Yeah. Even though they're so much technically more popular than everyone else. But I'm going to take Big E, which means I actually have all of New Day technically.
Yeah.
But he's
I
64.
can't believe I let Big E go. Oh well. I will take Pentagon and Phoenix, the Lucha Bros.
I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston, who is 48.
So that was 15, so when I pick this guy, that'll be halfway through. And I think that guy will be you at 53. Mustafa, or whatever, how he pronounces it now. Ali.
Honestly,
Mustafa.
you don't want the rest of Retribution.
Can I take T-Bar and just
If you want, I guess that's yes. If you want.
Okay, I will take the whole thing then.
Oh, look at you. I'm devastated. I was hoping Mace would be main eventing my first pay-per-view.
Slapjack. So
God.
halfway through, Liam has 10 WWE 1 NXT 4 AEW. I have 6 WWE 4 NXT 5 AEW.
Oh. My next one is going to come from NXT. Oh, no, it isn't. I'm going to pick AEW team to go with Eddie Kingston in mind. I'm going to pick Santana and Ortiz.
Good choice. And my next pick's going to come from WWE main roster, and that is Angel Garza.
He was on my list, even though he's low. I would have liked to sneak him at the end. I'm going to pick the team that I was about to pick before I changed my mind, and that is Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory. I probably won't use them as a team, but if I can get two for the price of one.
You can get them both together, yeah.
Yeah.
So, may as well.
Just to point out as well, by the way, we can split teams if we want.
Yeah, like if I just wanted to take Montez Ford,
Yeah.
I could just take him. I think though, what's his pop sitting at? 61, because I've completely forgot this guy existed. I'm going to take Andrade.
Not really surprising that you forgot he existed.
We have also forgot he existed. So.
God. Right. I am going to go for... Speaking of breaking tag teams up, I'm going to go with Jungle Boy.
You don't want Marco Stunt.
Surprisingly, I do not want Marco Stunt anywhere near my wrestling
Speaking
promotion.
of breaking tag teams up,
Is Jungle Boy
I'm going to go ahead and not do that. I'm going to take a tag team that will complete a faction that I forgot I had. It's Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. Or as I've just written down, Danny Burke.
Danny Birkin. Okay. I am going to pick Murphy.
I'm assuming the guy I'm about to pick is going to have really low pop. But yeah, he's at 32, but I'm going to take him anyway. Ricky Starks.
Oh, he was on mine. Okay, so you're taking Garza and Starks.
Yes.
They're kind of the two reserve picks I had at the bottom. I'm glad I got Theory at least. I'm gonna go with... See, the problem is, I've written down people who are like high enough popularity for me to be worth having, but we're getting to the point now where most of them aren't even remotely interesting. Elias.
Mm-hmm.
Without Jackson
Without
Riker, by the way.
the baggage.
No,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
Speaking of people who are in WWE with high popularity but aren't really remotely interesting picks, Sheamus.
Oh boy.
I have Cesaro though, so we can do something.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Okay. Right. How many are we on?
We are on. We've just done 20,
Okay.
so we're now 2/3 of the way through. And you have done 12 WWE, 2 NXT, 6 AEW. I've done 9 WWE, 5 NXT, 6 AEW.
Okay. So I have 3 WWE left if I want them.
You do. You can take Tamina, Natalia, and Baron Corbin if you want them.
I think I'm okay. I think I'll be fine. Cause instead, I'm gonna pick Riddle.
Riddle. Without Jeff Hardy.
I forgot about that. If you would let me have both, then yeah.
No,
But
I will not. Funnily
Oh.
enough.
oh.
Oh, I do a best Riddle impression there.
Oh yeah, it was. I didn't even. Yeah, I didn't have them down as a team to be honest. Anyway.
I'll take Jeff Hardy then, 'cause I forgot he existed.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Even the AEW ones I've got down aren't interesting. Brian Cage.
I think that Cage should go with him instead of Ricky Starks, personally. I feel like he's more Brian Cage's manager than Ricky Starks' manager.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. I actually
I'm going
forgot
to take another
that
tag
was-
team, I think. The Street Profit.
Okay. How many teams do I have? Or do we both
You
have? Do we both
have Dominic and Ray, I guess MJF and Wardlow. Technically Lashley and MVP, Miz and Morrison, Kofi and Woods, Cedric and Shelton, Santana and Ortiz, Gargano and Theory, and then if I think I'll let you have Kip Sabian, so technically Miro and Kip Sabian as well.
That's enough, I think. I don't really need to worry about that anymore.
I've got Street Profits, Locke and Birch, I guess Retribution, Lucha Bros, Fish and O'Reilly, FTR, the Young Bucks, and the Usos.
Right, okay.
That's enough. Yeah.
In that case, I will pick Chad Gable.
He was the one I looked at earlier on. I got Ali. And then his last day to be picked, of course, going to be Omos. Damian Priest.
I forgot he existed. He wasn't even on my list. What's his popularity? I bet he's down as
Less than 64.
37. Okay. To be fair, when I was flicking through, I was kind of just looking at popularity, so 37 probably didn't jump out at me.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice him. So I've only got one WWE pick left.
You do. Make it a good one.
So
It's Otis. We know it's Otis.
the thing is, I kind of shy away from booking Otis in TW because I'll just book him to win all the time.
It's Omos.
What's AJ's popular? I guess it's yeah.
I'm assuming
AJ's
he-
76.
Yeah, it's too
That's
high, yeah.
close,
I assumed
yeah.
he was too high. Otherwise I'd have taken him by now.
Close though. I was expecting it to be a bit higher
Yeah.
than that. Well, anyway, since it is my last WWE pick, I'm kind of going to take a little bit of advantage, just because I can, and take Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler together.
The Dirty Dogs.
I have no interest in Roode whatsoever. No interest in Ziggler whatsoever. But he can be a guy on the roster anyway.
He'll have enough popularity to lose to people.
Yeah, exactly. I think Ziggler's 68 or something, so that's actually pretty good.
I think I'm going to throw the whole thing off here. Because my next pick's not actually from WWE, NXT or AEW. They're from Impact Wrestling.
Oh, you said there. No.
Gallows and Anderson.
No. Oh, I had them on my list. God, I really do just have an uninspiring list of people left.
And that's not even counting the WWE people.
Yeah, I've took them off, and I'm looking at it. I'm like Jake Hager. I'm like, no, why would I want Jake Hager? I guess I will take Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall.
Oh, this is the level we're at now. The Natural Nightmares going to Hard Bastard Wrestling.
Rhodes can be a trainer. There we go. That's why I picked them. Marshall can lose to people.
If he's even got enough pop for that to be used.
I think they're like 28 or something.
I still have 4 WWE guys left. And I think I'm going to use one of those to take... Wait, no, that's technically an NXT pick. Tommaso Ciampa.
He was going to be my next one. Now the list got even more boring. How many picks have we got left?
5.
Oh, right, okay. Sammy Guevara.
He was somebody on my radar of people from AEW to take. But I think instead I will take... What's your plot looking at? 51, that's actually better than I thought it would be. Lance Archer.
Well, I'm going to take someone from Impact. Kind of looking into the future a little bit. So his popularity is only 30, but I'll take Ace Austin.
Just don't want any of these WWE people. That is not interesting at all.
I do actually have one written down that you could argue is interesting, but I just don't want to book him, to be honest. Kind of like an Otis situation.
Is he from AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I've looked at him already and I feel the same way. I guess I'll take another tag team then. The grizzled young veterans.
Oh, I didn't think of them. I bet they're really low though.
Yeah. But we're really low in the draft.
That's a very good point.
I've got all my people I'm going to pop for from. Sheamus and Jeff Hardy will just lose to everyone.
Well, I'm going to go with all 3 members of SCU.
They were who I was looking at before I decided on the grizzled young veterans. So instead, I'm going to go back to NXT and I'm going to take everyone's favourite wrestler, the Kebab King himself, Mr. Bronson Reed.
Hey. How many have we got left now?
2.
2 each.
Yes.
Trent.
Rush Trent.
Without Chuck. Or... no, give me Chuck as well. And I'll just use him as a job guy.
Best friends to Liam's show.
It's a team if I want it, I suppose, but I don't really need it, I don't think. You know, more be about Trent as a singles, I think.
My next pick, again, not from any of the other companies already named, they're actually from NXT UK. And they are exactly who you would expect them to be from that show. And I'm assuming I can just take the one, because I think taking all 4 in one go would be a bit OTT.
OTT.
And I get it, like the other wrestling company.
Yeah. Hilarious. That was definitely a joke worth making.
They've probably got absolutely abysmal popularity anyway, so I'll quickly check them. 28, Marcel Bartel's got 28. Wolf has got 30. And Eichner, or Adrian Sevilla, whatever his name is, has got 23, yes. They're just shite. I guess I'll take them all in one go though, if I'm allowed.
Yeah.
It's not like a UE situation where people were going to care.
I don't particularly want... It's not like you're going to pick Walter.
It's not like
and I
I'm
was gonna pick
stealing
Alexander
picks,
Wolf.
but I take Walter and then that Liam still really wants Eichner and Martel if you don't have the All of Imperium.
Oh, God. Well, I'm left with 4 on my list. I'm going to say who they are. Matt Hardy,
Okay.
Orange Cassidy, Jake Hager, and the Motor City Machine Guns. But I don't need another tag team. And the other 3 are the most boring picks alive. I'm going to have another look through the NXT roster. Or...
Could always take Cameron Grimes.
I have someone in mind. His popularity won't be good though.
Is it Omos? No, he's in WWE, you can't take Omos. He counts as main roster.
Let me go for works in NXT. Just to have a little look through. If I've kind of missed anyone. This is thrilling stuff. What is that? No. I think I'm just going to go with who I was going to go for, which is Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate. You want Trent Seven?
Oh, not really, but I'll take him anyway.
You can take him.
It'll be another Chuck Taylor situation.
So now I can talk freely. This is my last pick. You mentioned the Mercy machine guns, and they're also on my list. Orange Cassidy I kept looking at, and I also thought like I wouldn't know how to book him properly in the game. Jake Hager I didn't have any interest in. Matt Hardy I thought about just to bring him for popularity. I also thought about bringing in the North, but I think I'm going to pick. I guess I'll take Fandango, but mainly Tyler Breeze is my last pick.
Thrilling.
He's the one I want. And with that, we're done.
Hooray!
So, with the 5 picks in the back, Liam's roster looks like Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Samoa Joe, MJF, Wardlow, Bobby Lashley, MVP, The Miz, John Morrison, Miro, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, I guess Kip Sabian as well,
Joy.
Sami Zayn, Aleister Black, Karrion Kross, Darby Allin, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, Big E, Eddie Kingston, Santana, Ortiz, Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory, Jungle Boy, Murphy, Elias, Riddle, Brian Cage, Chad Gable, Bobby Roode, Dolph Ziggler, Dustin Rhodes, QT Marshall, Sammy Guevara, Ace Austin, Christopher Daniels, Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, Chuck Taylor, Trent, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. And my roster is Kevin Owens, The Usos, Pac, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, The Young Bucks, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Cesaro, Ricochet, Pete Dunne with Pat McAfee, Adam Page, Roderick Strong, Phoenix, Pentagon, all of Retribution, Angel Garza, Andrade, Danny Burr, Tony Lorcan, Ricky Stark, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, Street Profits, Damian Priest, Gallows, Anderson, Tommaso Ciampa, Lance Archer, Grizzled Young Veterans, Bronson Reed, Imperium, and Breezango.
It really tailed off towards the end.
It started off Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and then it ended Breezango, Mustache Mountain, best friends.
Well, women?
I guess, yeah, so how many? 10?
Yeah, I think 10 is probably 10, and then we can sign.
So I'm going to quickly double check. I'm pretty sure the only women that will be excluded from the podcast will be Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Maybe Asuka.
Charlotte is 66, but I think
women,
I think we just shouldn't take her anyway. I think we should just do the 64 rule.
I think that nobody was going to take Charlotte even if she was eligible.
That's a good point.
But should we make it 5 from each? So 5 from each thing on this one.
Oh yeah. Otherwise we're just gonna pick the.
They'll just be we're going to be an NXT women and leaving the AW women.
Okay then.
So I guess I'll go first.
We get 10. We get 10 picks each, and but a max of 5 from each promotion.
Guess I'll go first this time since you went first with the men, and because I'm the one who cares more.
Yes.
I'll take Io Shirai first then.
Okay. Oh god, I haven't even got an idea of where to start.
We said 64. So if we check what Asuka is, just see if she's available.
Because the problem is,
yeah, Asuka's 62, so she would be allowed in. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of women AEW. Turns out there aren't any. I'm just going to take, because it's 2 picks, I'm going to take Anna Jay and Ty Conti. They probably have a combined popularity of 3.5, but never mind. Anna Jay's 25, that's not even bad actually.
Especially not for a woman.
That's sexist, hang on.
Oh, Liam is scolding me about.
Anna Jay's 25 and Ty's only 14.
That's weird.
Oh well.
That seems backwards to me.
Yeah. I was going to say, oh well.
Okay, then I guess my second pick will also be from NXT. Rhea Ripley.
Oh. See, the thing is, I knew I'd forgotten someone.
And that was her.
That was who I'd forgotten. Sticking in NXT, I think. Sticking in NXT is probably the best thing to do when it comes to women.
until we draft all 5 from NXT, then we're fucked.
Yeah. I'm gonna take. Dakota Kai.
And Raquel?
The
Question mark? I don't think she's gonna have much pop in the
no,
game.
I was gonna say, I don't think she's gonna be very useful to me, and I think I wouldn't want to have her on the roster if she wasn't going to be used. So I would just take Dakota Kai.
How much you got to the main roster? Bianca Belair.
Oh, for God's sake! Sasha Banks.
Fuck, I forgot about her. Because I just assumed that.
When you said Bianca Belair was the one that got me thinking, there's actually women on the main roster as well that would fit.
Yeah. And on that note,
Oh, I know you can
I'll
pick
take
those.
Asuka.
Oh, okay then. I wasn't thinking Asuka. But if you're going to take Asuka, I'll take Bailey then.
About her, yeah, I knew. Just you remember, oh yeah, there were women on the main roster who used to actually be good in NXT. I'll take, because they count as 2 picks, Liv Morgan. Right there.
I shall pick. I feel there's probably 1 or 2 kind of more obvious ones that I'm forgetting from the main roster as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. That reminds me, I didn't check. I assumed that Bray Wyatt was higher than 74.
I think it was like 77 or something.
Yeah, because I didn't even look for him. My next pick is actually going to be someone from. No, is she technically from? No, she is yet. Serena Deeb.
I was about to pick her, and then I saw her popularity was like 15, and I was like, no.
Oh, fair enough. I'll ask us here. She'll carry my whole division.
Bray's 75, by the way. Anyway, what am I on from like each?
You got 3 WWE.
Hang on, your microphone just went really like.
3 from
There we
WWE, 1 from NXT, 1 from AW.
Okay. Oh god, so we're only halfway through.
Yeah,
Oh,
believe it or not,
God.
yeah.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. We have to pick twice as many. Oh, who is there in NXT that I actually like would want to have wrestle in my wrestling ring? I guess just because I took Gargano in theory, I will also
I was going to
take,
say, I was going to bring them up a minute ago.
I'll also take Candice
And-
LeRae and Indy Hartwell
And Indy, yeah.
because
Candice and Indy Harper.
yeah.
Then I will take Ember Moon.
Oh, I forgot about her actually. Oh, that reminds me. Okay. Tony Storm.
Tony Storm. I'm going to pick from AEW. I'll take Britt Baker with Reba.
Yeah, she was kind of on my radar a little bit. It's not really difficult to think of women, but it's difficult to think
Oh
of
right,
useful
she
ones.
exists.
Oh god, I have got no idea who you're talking about. That's a promising sign. Well, I'm going to pick Mickey James. Hopefully, is she injured? No. Okay.
James.
I'll take. Oh,
1, 2. I have taken 3 WWE. That's fine, so I can take both the women I've got in my mind. The first one I remembered because she's been so watered down, hanging around with her shit best friend, who I won't be taking. Shayna Baszler.
oh, I forgot about her actually. That's a good pick. Am I out of WWE ones now?
Or WWE one.
Okay. Lana.
Thrilling. The crowd goes wild. And I'm going to use my last WWE pick to pick someone actually decent.
I have Miro.
Sonya Deville.
Lana, surprisingly, Lana is 55 popularity.
What?
So I didn't even check before I looked at her. I was just like, oh, Okay then.
You thought, who the fuck are they using on Raw in the women's division? Then we went, oh yeah, Lana. So I picked Sonya Deville.
Okay. So I'm out of WWE now. How many have we got left?
One left. You've got one left to pick.
Oh god. There's gonna be
It
someone.
can't be from.
There's gonna be someone
can't be
really obvious.
It can't be from the main roster.
Okay.
So since we've all finished main roster picks, I can say that I can't think of anyone really obvious we didn't take. Obviously Natty, we both hate. Tamina, of course.
Both iconics. Peyton was kind of in my mind a little bit, but I was like, just not interested.
Obviously Nia, who's just shit.
Yeah, no thank you.
No one took Mandy, Dana.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, Lacey,
Naomi.
yeah, Nikki Cross, people like that.
Wow, our women divisions are really suffering because we didn't pick those people.
No, technically I took Reckoning. That's fine.
Oh, good.
Listen, that my division has been saved by the addition of Reckoning. Well, name Eva Hatley. I mean, it's not that deep.
Oh, there's one that.
Just get one of the NXT or AEW roster. Flip a coin.
I can't even pick Chelsea Green because she's on the main roster now.
Oh right, she is.
I'm gonna have one last look at the AEW roster and then I'm just gonna say.
Aaliyah is right there, Liam. What you saying about her?
Oh, thrilling. One last look at the AEW roster. I will take. I will take.
So I can talk about who I was looking at. I was between Serena and then obviously Shida and Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, I was going to say her just
I would have taken Shida, but I've already taken Asuka and Dio. I don't want too many Japanese women, not to sound too much like Jim Cornette.
Oh, you've not got another pick. I've just remembered.
No, that's why I'm telling you all this. Yeah.
Well, I am.
That's why I'm talking about this openly.
I am simply going to pick.
You always go look at Impact.
That's a good buy. Oh, I was going to pick Deonna Purrazzo, so I'll pick her.
I meant to go back to her, but then I remembered about both Sonya and Shayna, and I'm not.
She was literally before we did the women. I was like, I'm going to pick Deonna Purrazzo like first, and I completely forgot the entire time. Oh, well.
There we go. Now they've got her because I also thought about picking her and then forgot.
Impact's the best thing. Impact's women's division is probably the best, and we've just picked.
It's now the
Deonna
best
Purrazzo.
women's division in the world because NXT has been gutted, WWE has been gutted, and ours
AEW doesn't exist.
kind of irresponsibly drafted. So to recap, mine is Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Asuka, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Serena Deeb, Ember Moon, Britt Baker, Reba, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville.
See, when you actually say it like that, it actually sounds really good.
Liam's is Anna Jay take on Dakota Kai, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, Toni Storm, Mickie James, Lana, and Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh God.
Oh, you have Lana and Miro and also Scarlett.
Do I get Penelope as well?
And Penelope
with
Ford,
Kip?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I also took, I guess, Mia Yim in my Retribution, and I don't think anyone else has a valet here. No, that's fine.
So we kind of agreed beforehand that we'd get like a little kind of extra pick of a couple of potential managers that we might want to bring in. Is that a thing we're going to do?
I mean, sure. If
Okay.
you've got any you want to bring in, then yeah.
I do.
Then you go first. I went first on the women's one, so yeah.
I have two, and I think they're two obvious ones, so I think you're probably going to pick the one I don't pick. And unfortunately, they actually both fit your roster a lot better than they would
Mhm.
mine.
Well, I have somebody else I want to get. Either somebody else I've drafted.
But I am just going to pick Cornette.
Jim Cornette.
I would have loved to have had him with FTR, but never mind.
I would have probably got him for FTR. But I don't know who I'm going to put him with. I'll find someone for him, but you can never not have enough for him. And
Okay. That's not actually who I was going to pick. Zelina Vega slash Taya
Fuck her.
Trinidad.
I was thinking that you weren't going to think of her because I took Andrade and Garza. I was like, I was like, he's talking about he'll take Jim and then I'll take Heyman as the other one. I thought that they're the two you were talking about.
Okay.
And then I thought you'd go, I've got no one else. I could take fuck it.
To be fair, that's a
And
bit, that's a bit of a scummy pick because she can go in my women's division as well.
In that case, I mean, I got Jake Roberts with Lance Archer, so I don't think I've got anyone else I want to take.
I've got
Because
Taz
the other-
as well, I suppose.
My second person I was going to take was going to be Selena.
I can't think of any others to be honest.
Oh, I
really.
also have Pat McAfee as well.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. I don't really care about taking anyone else.
Okay.
I'll find someone for Heyman.
Well then,
So I believe that's everything.
I think so. Yes.
So whenever I edit this, because everything from this point forward falls onto me.
Yeah. To be fair, it won't take a lot. To be fair,
Nah.
I can probably edit the video because I've just been flicking through the roster based on who we pick and showing their profile.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, all I need to do is go through, edit out any silences, and then. lob
And
it-
if
lob
you
it up.
want to get that sweet ad revenue, any curse words,
No, I can't be bothered.
we don't get any money from this anyway.
Exactly. That would be a very waste of time. We are currently on 58 minutes and 45 seconds.
Awesome.
Shall we just keep going till we get to an hour, just so we can finish it at an hour and 1 second?
Oh no, because we're going to shorten it down anyway.
Oh, that's a good point. God's
You'll
sake.
do a little bit of just padding it out to get to an hour, and then just crop it out. Anyway.
That's a good point. Okay, well in that case, yes, we are finished. So, hit the like button and subscribe. I don't know how exactly this is going to be set up because Connell... Basically, I think what we should do is I'll be in charge of like the video editing / uploading process, and Connell can be in charge of the game editing and doing things process.
Yeah, I have to do everything on the admin side of the game because otherwise nothing will ever get done.
Because I don't have... I'm too lazy.
If I
don't
have to go
time.
to Liam and say you have to do this, this, and this in the game, then it will just end because we just never do it. But if I just hand him the save and go, all you've got to do is book your show and hand it back to me, then maybe
Yes.
we'll actually get somewhere.
Exactly. Okay then. Well, yeah, I'm sure Connell will... Who's going to have the first show?
It depends on we book our TV. We'll have to go through all this off screen.
Okay then. Well, yeah, whoever has the first show, you will see in the next video, I imagine. Where we
Indeed.
will kind of just talk through everything, if there's anything we need to say, or recap. We're going to be set up as two separate promotions.
It's going to be, I'll set up the first show and then obviously we'll go over what we've done, what we've called promotions, how we've set everything up, what the schedules are, etc., all that shit.
I imagine... I mean, we'll basically be identical.
We're
And
pretty
then-
much, I'm pretty sure, I can't speak for him, but I'm pretty sure basically I plan on it always just being weekly TV, and then basically what the AEW or / NXT pay-per-view schedule is.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, pretty much.
I can't be asked doing monthly pay-per-views.
No, certainly not. Well, yeah, anyway, we'll tell you about anything.
Yeah,
in
Shit
the-
like
in the
that
next
we'll go
episode.
over
Yeah.
next time.
So, I think that's everything. Like, subscribe, comment who you think has the better roster. And goodbye. Yes.